And there goes the kickoff. It is Nigeria with the kickoff here. Center referee Bobo Traore with his assistants, first and second assistants, Bobo Yamboliba and Bubakar Kinta. If a goal hasn't been registered, Osaso Koro. Oh, another opportunity still for Nigeria. And going for goal. And it's a fantastic goal with a lot of power behind it. Rattling right through the goalkeeper. Nothing, absolutely nothing Bailu Mohammed could do. His reaction, quick as it was, wasn't quick enough to stop that. That was vintage strike.
Bature Yaro, he's been the one threatening up front for Nigeria, and of course, it's good. He's the one who gets the go-ahead goal here for the Super Eagles and calms the nerves of the fans right here. A sweeping move for the Super Eagles. We thought the chance was gone earlier on when Osaso Okoro missed an opportunity, but the ball spilled the right way. An acute angle it was, but look at that strike from Bature Yaro. He put all the power behind it.
The pull and the tackle inside, and the referee gives a penalty to Nigeria. That was a full-blooded tackle. It is Chisom Chikatara who is right in, well, not Chikatara actually, but the Nigerian is right in pain there.
That's Enyimba forward, Ezekiel Bassi, dancing. Opportunity, it wouldn't be better than this to get the second goal. You can see here, what was the Burkinabe defender thinking about? That was a routine ball to clear. He was in front of Ezekiel Bassi, who you have to give credit for sticking out his legs. And it's Salami with a chance to get his fourth international goal.
Bola Salami, 3 goals in the 3-0 whitewash of Sunshine Stars by Warri Wolves. 1 goal against Rangers International, and now with a chance to make it 4 in 3. He does that with consummate ease. He puts it away. You can see the celebration on the bench of the Nigerians. 2 goals is definitely better than 1. Bola Salami came on. He has made a difference, and that's what the coach expected him to do. Showers of blessing raining on Nigeria, and well, the heavens just opened up. But that was
okay. That's it. You know what the producer of the show did? He took you back to know how Nigeria qualified for the 2016 African Nations Championship. That's the first leg right there. Nigeria beating Burkina Faso by 2 goals to nothing. Bature Yaro is with the team in Rwanda, but that big man, Bola Salami, will not be competing at the competition. So that's how the Super Eagles made it to the championship in Rwanda. Let's get you talking, Chris. Now the competition is here with the sort of preparations that we saw the Super Eagles get before, while in Pretoria, South Africa. Can they go on to win?
Anyway, when you talk of this kind of competition where it's basically home-based players, there's nobody that's coming from outside. You talk of, the players coming from your league. You ask yourself, what is your league all about? What has, happened in your league since 2009 that the competition started? It started in 2009 in Cote d'Ivoire. And you look at how many times Nigerian teams have gone beyond the first round of the CAF Champions League or CAF Confederations Cup. You look at the quality of the league you have. These are the criteria. When you look at these things, you now start having confidence. You now start expressing hope that there could be something at the end of the competition. But personally, I'm not trying to say that the Super Eagles don't have a chance. Okay. But what I'm saying is that, based on our antecedents towards competitions,
that's right.
Based on what we have done with our league, based on the fact that there was no proper preparation. These guys started preparing on December 14th in Abuja. Today is about a month. You look at what other people did. Like, we have Tunisia in the same group, we have Guinea in the same group, we have the Niger Republic in the same group. What have they done compared to what our opponents did for the same competition? These are not the days. Modern football is not about going to the churches a week or a month before a competition and giving money to the pastors to pray. Modern competition is not about going to the mosque to go and give imams money to pray for you. Modern competition is about, what did you do? What did you study your opponents? Okay. What kind of efforts did you put in? What preparation did you put in? How did you mobilize these players? We just spoke about athletes who failed the test. how our players mobilize? Are the coaches paid? Are the allowances paid as and when due? These are the things you have to put into consideration.
That gets you ready for a competition.
And yes, and you now start having confidence and hope that we have something to show at the competition.
So let's balance things up. Our Chris has cited enough conditions for getting ready for a competition, but let's take it on the quality of the league and what we saw last season. If you go by that, does the Super Eagles have a chance to Rwanda?
Of course they do. I will say this because usually we base the performance or the expectations from these teams based on what we get from their CAF club competitions.
Okay.
And over time, it hasn't really proven to be so. Here are some words to back it up. Look at Libya, who won the last edition in South Africa. As at the time they did win the edition, the Libyan league really only just resumed, I think. So it was not at the top gear, but they won it anyway. The Ghanaians, Ashanti Kotoko and the rest of them haven't been doing so well in the CAF competitions. But hey, they were runners-up. And even Nigeria that don't do well in CAF club competitions finished in a high-placed third position, defeating Morocco in the process, coming from 3 goals behind to defeat them 4 goals to 3 in the quarterfinals. Morocco is said to have one of the most competitive football clubs in Africa. So usually we base our yardstick around these club competitions, but hey, most of this competition is based for players who are in their own domestic leagues. The thriving leagues in Africa don't have a bulk of their players as their nationals. They have them as internationals from other parts of Africa, west, south, north, or east. And that is how they've been thriving for the past few years. So it looks a little bit different. And I think with that, we can be a lot more optimistic, you know.
That's right.
Going into the tournament, finishing third, even when we didn't have the best league doing, or the league that, or club size that did so well at the club competitions. I think even this time around, we have better players, better quality, because bringing these players and that who represented us in 2014, putting them side by side, pitching them side by side, you will really vouch for these guys. I think the odds are on these guys to go a step further, take it to the finals, and let's see what they can do from the finals. But I think expectations are high, but I think they can deliver.
That's right. But Chris, are you saying that you doubt the quality in this team, or you just doubt the level of preparations that they had before the competition?
No, normally, when you look at these teams from a very positive point of view, like he said, you know, Libya that won it last, Ghana that were runners-up, then Nigeria in third place. You know, it's not as if it's only about the league or about the clubs from these countries that did well. Have you looked at the coaching crew? Personally, I don't have confidence in Sunday Olise. I've said it so many times. Because because he was not hired through due process. Coaches were not brought in to bring the applications. I'm coming, this is just a digression, but I will land. You know, like if you look at modern football, and if we're trying to imitate the Europeans, you see a situation whereby you have some coaches that have been there, like the last coach that won the World Cup finals, Joachim Löw, has been with Germany for this year. It will be 10 years in the saddle. If you look at Otto Rehagel, the man that went to Greece and performed wonders, he was with Greece for about 12 years. If you look at somebody like Martin Olsen, Martin Olsen was there for 16 years. What am I saying? No, let me land. What I'm saying is that when you don't hire a coach through the right process, when you didn't consult with the stakeholders, maybe in the Football Federation, I just went somewhere, brought somebody because it's for the same state with you, or because you have some sentiments and you made him the national team. There are so many consequences that could come up.
But as a coach done poorly,
As
a coach done poorly.
That's
the coach from when he became the coach of the Super Eagles.
Now, what we're saying is that we had a coach who had been there since 2011.
Yeah.
And he won us a Nations Cup.
Okay.
And we hadn't gotten about in 18 years.
Yeah.
Why didn't you allow him to continue? Then at the end of the day, listen, at the end, you're expecting, what are you expecting from somebody? Personally, I'm not expecting anything from the coaching crew. That's my own opinion.
That's your own opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and again, like he said,
yeah,
all these countries that he counted, do you know how they are mobilized? The Libyans, do you know how much they are paid as allowances? Do you know how much they are paid as match bonuses. These are the things you have to put in consideration.
But you
as
should
we
not-
talk now, as we speak,
Chris,
many of our players,
Yeah.
so many of our players, because I'm a stakeholder in the business.
Okay.
So many of our players call me to complain because they cannot call somebody like Amaju Pinnick. They cannot call, some of these guys that are, that fraternize.
But they also want to play for their career. Do you know that?
They are playing, but you should pay them. You have to pay them.
I
That's
equally
for sure.
I
If you don't
equally
pay them, listen.
you need
The
to
secret is that, my brother, listen. The secret is that if you don't pay them, they will not be motivated because they have so many examples.
But
We
it's a
have
shop
somebody-
window for
we
some
have-
of these
we have
players.
you have somebody like Emmanuel Munike. How did his career end? Because he was representing Nigeria. We have somebody like Meke Zugo. How did his career end? These are people that are already there as examples. And these people are watching them. These people are talking to them. So if you don't pay a player after shedding his blood for your country, you don't pay him, the consequences are that, one of the consequences are that he will go to there and give you 30 or 40%. So you are talking about Libya, you are talking about Morocco, you are talking about Ghana. Do you know how they were mobilized before that competition? Do you know, I'm coming, my brother, do you know how much they were promised? Because most times when a team is going for a competition, you give them a blueprint of how much they will earn in the first round, second round, quarterfinal.
So it's all about the money. It's all about the money before you go for a competition.
There are so many, ingredients. If you want to prepare, there are so many ingredients.